What's with the serious pose? I figured I needed to gather my thoughts before we initiate girl talk. Really, you do? I thought girl talk was just supposed to be a casual thing. That may be true, but Cass's and my conversations just don't seem to match up. In other words, sometimes I feel the air becomes tense and awkward. Wow, please enlighten us as to where those other words are coming from. You think I don't feel that way? I get strange non-answers to my questions. I sent you to an antique shop, you come back with a book? Oh, that was a great book. I would love to go back to that store again. What I'm saying is, your objectives aren't what a typical girl should be. Wait a sec. This isn't why we're here. We brought something for you. Is it another old codex? No, not that. This! That's a Nyurokey keychain. But wait, I've seen that Nyurokey before. Where? I found it at the restaurant from the other day. Apparently it's a limited exclusive at that restaurant, and people who order 3 or more desserts get one. Oh, you mean that place? I was actually worried about you. You ordered nothing but desserts. Well, you could have helped me, you know. Hey, look, Starly, she's staring at Nyurokey. Is Nyurokey wearing the store's uniform? What is that a little tray? It's almost criminal how cute this thing is. How can a restaurant possibly give this away? Do you really like it that much? To me, it's just some weird creature. That's not just some weird creature. He's the prince of planet Euron, and he came all the way to Rostiella and said he brings happiness with him. I see. I don't think there's ever been a Nyurokey carrying a tray before, right? So you thought so too, Starly? I guess it wasn't just my imagination. And this restaurant is tucked away behind a bunch of other restaurants. This has to be a super rare Nyurokey. So you can get one if you order 3 dessert items, right? Yes, you order 3 and finish them. I guess it's a present to good children who eat all their food. Did you just call yourself a child? If Nyurokey is a prize, I'll call myself a child any day. 3 dessert items. Might be a little difficult for me. I don't eat much after all. Don't worry, it's not like you have to eat an entree. Besides, girls are built to eat a ton of sweet stuff. You'll be fine. This is how real girl talk should be. Are you going to deny the laws of physics here? Please, don't shatter my dreams. Keep going. Speaking of which, do you have any stores you frequent, Starly? Nope. Then how about some places that you kind of like, even if you're not a regular? Maybe that antique shop I went to the other day? Hopefully they have some more interesting books like last time. I can't have a conversation with you. Well, think about it. Do you really believe I would have some restaurants I go to regularly? When you put it that way, there's not much I can respond with. And it's precisely because I don't that I'm able to make recipes I think I'm getting tired. And it's precisely because I don't that I'm able to make recipes like these. Forefront of quantum mechanics. What? You made another recipe? Yeah, well, you see, recently we've been talking about articles in that magazine you gave me, right? So the recipes I've made lately were somehow connected to it, but today I made something I would like. That makes sense. You never expect to find the words like quantum mechanics in a magazine like that. I guess that type of conversation is just not meant for Starly. No, I don't necessarily think that's the case. I don't know much of the subject, so it's a little difficult for me to keep up, but I find the topics fresh and stimulating. You don't exactly sound like you're enjoying it, though. It's hard enough for me to understand, and when I think I get it, Cass tells me I'm wrong too. I suppose as long as you're not doing it unwillingly, we should consider that a victory. Well, what do we got on the plate here? So I need 2 memory unlockers, at the very least. Let's get the rest first. Oh, this is our first time with this dance with this group. Those dancing viruses down there remind me of the ones of Dr. Mario. Medicine for eyes? This looks like normal juice, but there's no way this is normal, is it? I'm sure it makes your body lighter or increases your strength when you drink it, right? It's true that it isn't normal juice, but it doesn't have an effect like that. This is called a stealth relief drink. When you drink it, it allows you to find hidden items. Why would a stress relief drink do something like that? It's not stress, it's stealth. It might be confusing, but I'm sure it will be useful. Really? I can't imagine any sort of use for it. It could be useful when searching for hidden passages, or finding someone who's hiding, for example. When you drink this, it's possible to find everything hidden in your field of view. I see. That does sound pretty convenient. Although I don't think it's very often you need to find hidden passages or people who are hiding. Situations where we need to find hidden items sound like they could be common, though. Yes, this would be useful for times like that as well. Also, if you drink this regularly, you may discover some unexpectedly interesting things. That's true. By the way, if I drink this, would I be able to find something hidden about you, Sarly? Huh? You know, there are a lot of mysteries around you. That's why I figured I could find something hidden. It's not that effective. It's only meant to find hidden objects and people. But since we're here, we might as well try drinking some. I'm a little curious to see the things you're hiding too, Sarly. Do whatever you like. I'm not hiding anything at all. If you give us permission, let's try it. Yeah. Oh, this is unexpectedly tasty. This could be a good drink after exercising. That's not very convincing coming from you, considering how you never exercise. I drank it, but nothing's changed from before. Does this stuff actually work? I told you it only affects hidden things. It won't do anything otherwise. I see. Hey, Delta, why are you staring at my chest? I just figured if you were wearing pads, they'd shine or something. You want to see something shine? Well, then have us some song magic to the face. Sorry, give me a break. Anyway, you should use this when you need to find something. I forgot that it could react to pads. Good thing I forgot to wear them today. I need a countermeasure. Cutting edge satellite. Awesome, it's a palm-sized satellite. Yeah, this model's made with so many little details. It's rude to call it a model. This is a real, genuine satellite. Wait, at this size? Yes, if you launch it, it will go into orbit and function for a short time. Huh? Well, I'm sure a tiny satellite like this would be very useful. Are you making fun of me? I'd never make something useless. This quantum spinner has the ability to greatly raise the power of song magic. That's an amazing satellite. You gotta be kidding. There's no way a tiny satellite like this could have an awesome effect like Delta. You might not understand this, but this small satellite is full of precision instruments. If you have such a hard time believing it, I could take it apart and explain everything in detail for you. Yeah, no, I get it. I was just being stupid. Now that I think about it, there's no way Starlight can make something useless. It's fine if you understand. Even if you explain all the details, I'm sure he wouldn't understand. Alright, super advanced lock. Yep, good thing we got more failing Nyurokeys. Both of you, could you just pretend you didn't see this and come back later? That's not fair. You're trying to keep Nyurokey for yourself. No, that's not it, Cass. This lock is a little... Sorry, you can at least explain it. You won't convince Cass otherwise. You're going to see something surprising. Are you ready? That won't be enough to get me to leave. When you use this key attached to Nyurokey's head, the lock opens, right? Well, it's only natural to think that. Okay, Delta, take this key and try opening it. Alright, so if I stick this key into his stomach... No, you actually stick that key into his butt. What? You stick his head into his butt? That sounds kind of painful. Delta, you better be gentle. If you don't do it that way, I feel bad for Nyurokey. I got it. I put my key in and Nyurokey's complete. That was a little grotesque, but I feel better now that it's cute Nyurokey. You really like Nyurokey. Alright, I forgot to turn the key... There. Nyurokey's head! Nyurokey's head! What the hell? I turned the key and Nyurokey's head broke off. That's fine. For security, I made it so the same key can't be used more than once. Still, why? Nyurokey's head! That's why I said to stop. I didn't want to see this happen either. Oh, sorry for interrupting your regret session, but how do we open this again? That's another key, right? This time you stick it in Nyurokey's stomach. Stop it already! I don't want to see you stab a headless Nyurokey in the stomach! I agree with Cass. Delta, could you do that somewhere else? I don't want to see such terrible things happening to Nyurokey anymore. And don't make something like this. Anyway, what's the thing called? That's a lock and a key in the shape of Nyurokey, so... Is it Nyurokey? It's okay. There's no way she would use a senseless pun like that for a name, right? Yeah, so what's this thing really called? Nyurokey. Huh? The unopenable Nyurokey. Sorry if someone unsensitive like me used a pun in the name. Sorry. Voice is cracking. This thing should have never been made for so many reasons. Alright, quantum BIOS, a couple memory unlockers. Wait, 2 wave converters. Fortunately, we do have enough. Alright, 2 memory unlockers. There we go. And 2. Okay, good. I thought I would power splitter for some reason. Okay, you two, do you know what the contents of this tube are? Of course I know. It's something you see a lot in sci-fi manga, right? Whenever people get hit by a beam, they explode while these things come shooting out. I'm not really asking what it's used to show here. Is it something like a molecular model? I don't know much about these kinds of things, though. That's right. I'm a little relieved that you at least know about this. Well, sorry for not knowing. But if you don't have that knowledge, you won't understand the forces of interaction in atomic nuclei. But whoa, since when is this a lecture? I didn't come here to study. You just have to tell us what this is. That's all we need to know. Even if you do a complicated explanation, we forget all the time we left your shop anyway. Interaction is a powerful adhesive. Every time thoughts are created, forces of interaction make them stick together and become a bigger thought. When a powerful thought such as this is completed, it greatly enhances song magic. Is that simple enough? Awesome! So that means the song gets stronger and stronger as you sing it, right? This should make our upcoming battles a lot easier. Certainly, you made something pretty amazing. So what did you name this thing? Must be a really complicated name, huh? No, just call it the Strong Tube. That's easy to understand, right? That's too long. Since interaction is like an adhesive, what about Strong Glue? Let's call it whatever you want. Alright. We're still not done talking. Holy cow. I thought we'd be caught up by now. It hurts. Hey, are you okay? Something the matter? Oh, welcome. You here to buy something today? You should be going by yourself. Oh, your face looks so pale. Why aren't you resting in bed if you're feeling this sick? No, it's not that I'm sick or anything. Well, it's true I'm in pain. This is not a result of virus or bacteria. I've simply eaten too much. You ate too much? Yeah, I'd never ordered 6 desserts in my life. Oh my god! There's even a limit to overeating. How are you still okay? Perhaps it was because of the parfaits. By the time I left, my body was shaking. I can't believe you would order 6 desserts. You normally don't eat that much at all. Oh my gosh, you went to that store, didn't you? Yes, that's exactly right. With the opportunity to win a Nyurokey, you can't expect me to stay away, can you? It was a rough battle, but I defeated all 6. I got a whopping 2 Nyurokeys. Are you an idiot? You ordered 6 desserts for 2 little toys? You're unbelievable! It's not like they're that limited. Couldn't you come back another day? Of course, I thought of that. Then why put yourself through this? This is very unlike you, Sarly. I started off with a cream soda. It actually tasted better than I expected, you see. What? Perhaps it's because I don't eat items of that sort. They're both surprising in taste and rarity. When I realized it, I couldn't stop. After dessert number 3, I forgot about the Nyurokey. I just kept eating. Charlie, you actually really like sweets, don't you? I wouldn't say I particularly love them, but the carbohydrates certainly help me think. In the past, I would eat sweet things just for that effect, and never gave flavor much thought. I think I have an idea of what kinds of things you were eating up until now. Health bars and supplements? They were the most efficient form of consumption. I wouldn't even have to leave my workstation. But having experienced a wide variety of other possibilities, I realized it's not such a bad thing to enjoy food for its taste. Efficiency is one thing, but enjoyment is another. I see. Does that seem strange of me? Not really. In fact, that's the reason why people eat a lot of things. Well, why a lot of people eat things. I see. That's a relief. So, what was your favorite dessert item in that store? My favorite? Well, the cream soda is definitely a contender, but the fruit sorbet is hard to give up. I think my favorite is the fruit parfait. At that place, they don't fudge with the volume with cereal either. I stayed away from that one because of sheer volume, but after your endorsement, I might have to try it. Finally! Finally! This is the moment I've been waiting for! It was a long and treacherous path. We have girl talk! And we are caught up. So, okay, cast on the mind. All that for only one talk topic. Double check our code. I'm actually going to go back to Phelion to double check to do the talk topics, because I actually don't want to advance the don't want to advance the plot just yet. All right, so first effect plus 35. Nothing else. Cast. Okay. And while we're here, let's do so. Viva Sports. It's fairly standard sportswear, but Delta used it often as homeware. The mesh fiber wheel allows for good breathability, remaining cool even on hot days. So he wears it all the time except for going out. Ironically, despite wearing sportswear year-round, he doesn't have any particular interest in sports. Ripple Shell. Well, it's maybe a swimsuit. The merging of cloth and film makes this design particularly futuristic, even in this world. Cass purchased this after deciding to do the purification ceremony, but apparently she was pushed into buying it as she was too embarrassed to refuse. The person who chose it said it would allow her for the highest efficiency purification, and the reason is starkly apparent just by looking. Alright, let's run back to Quanturv and do the talk topics and save there, because I have to go to the cathedral, and that's where the save point is in here. I don't want to do that just yet. Alright. Alright, should have, what, like, what, half a dozen? Oh, I think we have to... We may have to go to Nay's purification spot for this one, but I will not worry about that until now. Until later. I'll double check the other one in Quanture. So, 2 years' time. Can't believe it's been 2 years. I'm sure a ton has changed. Yeah, a lot of things are probably different now. Besides the barrier being damaged, we don't really have time to look around, but we'll probably end up seeing it for ourselves eventually. Probably. I'm worried about Phelion, but I'm also worried about my house. So that means Nay's been doing whatever she wants with my shop for the last 2 years? I'm sure she's boxed up all my things and pretty much turned my room into her own. What's wrong? My house might be bad too. I'm sure Nay's been taking care of the rent and such. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the refrigerator. The refrigerator? Oh, right. If you left stuff in there for 2 years, I'm sure it's all... Oh, God, what should I do? I'm afraid to open it. It's probably leaking weird liquids. Oh, man, stop. I don't even want to think about it. Cast on the mind. You know, you sure beat me up back then. Back when? When I used the memory unlocker. I was wearing that thing and couldn't even move, but you still beat me up pretty good. That's not my fault. That happened because you're a huge pervert. I told you it was a misunderstanding. And why did you leave your clothes everywhere when you were undressing anyway? We were using the same room. I wonder if you do that the same thing at home, too. I don't! We've been fighting so much that I don't have the energy to clean up. I tried to be nice and pick up after you, and you still hit me. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry about that. What about the rest? You realize it's dangerous crawling into other people's beds while half asleep? You're lucky it was me. I said I was sorry. Actually, well, it's behind us now. I'm not actually mad at you. But if something like that happens again, don't jump to conclusions and start hitting me, okay? Well, okay, I won't. Now to think about it, I was a little happy. About what? All your memories were about me. Oh, well, that's because there isn't anyone closer to me than you. That's so. What? What's that grin for? It's nothing. Don't worry, if something like that happens again, I won't hit you. Alright, so probably have to go back to Quanture for the other. Somebody's going to save, we'll double check that. I'm not going to worry about doing the taking down Nyurokey just yet. We'll probably have to do that at Nay's. It's just a good time to move on. Alright, save there. Let's get out of here. And quick stop in the Otsu Springs. Oh, double check with Cass. Okay, we don't have anything with Cass. Alright. No, we won't see that one for a while. By the way, I heard your shop was taken over by Nay. Yeah, she even changed the name behind my back. Cook de Delta's been completely changed into Nay Francais now. Yeah, what's that girl thinking? There's nobody in this world who can figure out what goes on in her head. Even in my wildest dreams, I never thought my shop would be taken over. Maybe Nay just wanted a place to escape to. Huh? No, never mind. Anyway, you're going to be busy for a while, so I doubt you'll be able to run your shop. Just give up and think of her as someone looking after the place. You don't have to tell me, I've already given up. There's no way I could easily take something back from Nay. Oh, I think that's a problem in and of itself. Oh well. Alright, well, we'll see that other one once we unlock that. Okay, I'm not going to go back and save right now. We'll just go to the cathedral.